We're on.
I hit this button and I go up.
Hit the music.
All right, he's good. Wow, no way.
It's Thursday on a Thursday. Yep.
Yeah, we're here.
We are here. Well, most of us. Welcome, everybody, to Failing with Style, an irreverent podcast about off-the-cuff thoughts, reviews, and the struggle of a group of lifelong friends attempting to maintain their friendships through the harsh reality of life, constantly pulling them apart, and talking massive shit.
Amounts.
Nope, that's it. Just massive shit.
Massive shit. Who's here today, Tim?
I am here. My name's Tim. I'm joined here by two, not three, of my best buddies. I'm here with Ty Ty.
Hello.
And Davey Dave.
Good evening.
Alex died. He's
Guys,
dead.
I'm happy that we said we had to. You know, we said we had to get together.
Yeah.
These mics sound good. So we said we had to do it, and it just sucks. In his Alex is a person of hobbies, and we just know that. So his tandem paragliding most recent venture just really took.
It's not out of the realm of things. I'm really getting into paragliding.
His tandem paragliding archery. Just really,
He got really into parachuting and hunting at the same time.
it's that soul searching. We're like, what's going to fill the hole in my heart? And he just keeps not finding it, which is the funny thing in my life. You know what I mean? So
I thought this time he was diving with sharks, but maybe I was wrong.
yeah, that was the text before.
It's technically bow fishing with a parachute.
Yeah, look,
It's
I
a
didn't
lot.
read the whole text. I'm going to be honest.
So you halo jump,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
35,000 feet.
Right.
Yeah,
Because that's what you need to do to get to the ocean. Got
with
it.
just a shitty compound bow, and then
he would want it this way.
he would want it this way for
Yeah.
sure.
R.I.P. Alex, man. We'll miss you.
So just make sure to stop by the Monkey Wrench guys and just pop one off in the parking lot or whatever.
Yeah, pop one off.
Take that as you may.
Hey, we were talking about you dying.
He is
shit.
risen indeed.
He is risen.
8:26.
Guys, straight from the hospital after
after his parachuting, shark fishing,
Halo
jump.
jumping.
Sorry if there's any background noise of Alex about to touch the microphone, but here we fucking are. Oh no.
no.
Oh.
At least in my headphones, it didn't sound.
Oh, volume down.
Coming
guys.
in hot.
What is?
Reese's egg.
Oh hell yeah!
Guys, it's just
Left-handed.
Coming in hot. Throwing beer at him.
The one you opened. Catch it.
Hey, Alex. How are you, sir?
I'm well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
here. Okay, he's on. Cool.
He's on. He's here.
is that
He's
good?
on.
Yeah,
Beer,
you're
beer
good.
is
You're good.
open.
Okay.
That was a miraculous
Recovery.
recovery from the hospital. Yeah.
I'm built different.
There it is.
Yeah. Diffie Alex. Dave has lost the title.
Yeah, I'm just gravy. Back to grave.
No, back to gravy.
So we just had
Thank
the
you.
most annoying
Thank you.
segment possible.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just like mic noise and just ASMR all of a sudden.
Yeah,
and,
whatever.
No big deal. How was your drive? Where'd you go? What happened? I asked you mid chew. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You want to?
The drive was fine. I'm good actually.
Okay, cool.
The drive was fine. No rain on the way up, and then hit like a downpour for a minute on the way back. But all in all, I made pretty good time.
No rain for the wicked, they say. No one. All right.
Is that what they say?
Did you go by yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. I went to go see.
That theater looked cool.
Dude, it's sick. It is. So I went to go see a movie called We're All Gonna Die. The guys from Dungeons and Daddies wrote and directed it, starring Ashley Birch and Jonah Rodriguez. Maybe I don't know. Anyways, it was great. It was nice.
Okay.
It was a.
Don't ruin it. I mean,
Yeah.
like.
So the movie starts.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Let's
Scene
get
one.
yeah.
Guys, welcome back to Cheers to the End.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was great.
okay,
I don't know the reason I went. The only closer theater playing it is in Cincinnati, but they're only playing it on times when I cannot go. They don't play it through the week. This theater is actually playing. They only have one screening a day, but they have it
Dear God.
through the week. Yeah.
So,
but I don't know, because
Talk about an independent film.
I did have this image though because of the storms last night. I think north of Indy got hit pretty hard.
Caramel, yeah.
I imagine you driving to Indy and you're standing outside with popcorn, just like looking at destruction. You're like,
Damn.
dude, sucks. Like, it's just,
Wow, look. Yeah, we are all
movie's
going to
garbage.
die. Look at that. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, welcome, sir. I'm glad you made it. We weren't talking shit about you at all.
Massive amounts.
yeah, we were.
No,
Color me surprised.
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about you dying in cool ways.
and then you all of a sudden resurrected.
In super like hobby formed ways too.
Yeah,
Like,
paragliding.
yeah, you were halo jumping at one point.
Yeah. Don't, you can do whatever you want. It's
I will
fucking.
move
There's
closer.
6 listeners, so like thanks guys for out there in listener
We
language.
have 6 listeners now.
6,
Ooh.
4 in this room.
That was supposed to
I actually have not listened to the last episode all the way through. So.
Something not on the list because I just was thinking about this. Not like it comes up a lot, but how did you know when you're not gay?
I mean, who says I?
So like pause. So like, I
God.
sometimes need like empirical evidence, right? This sounds like it's going to rev up to me saying something really weird, right?
It will.
So
No, not you.
so
Oh,
like
yeah, never.
so like the test is if I say close your eyes and imagine you're having sex with someone. Whenever you are imagining that, are you imagining a man or a woman? Is it no? Like, is it okay if it's a dude? No, but it's
Oh.
or it's not okay if it's a woman either.
ask my dad. He just found out that bisexuality is a thing.
Just now,
Rocked his world
like this year.
like 2 weeks ago.
Holy.
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Well, good for him.
Pornhub's banned, so he can't see that tab or whatever. Like
Shout out to sponsor of the podcast, Pornhub.
well, not anymore. Yeah, shout out to like whatever VPN we need to get around it or
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
So,
NordVPN.
I'm pretty
For
sure,
all the
I'm
porn.
pretty sure you can just cross into Kentucky.
Nope.
Then maybe it was Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Anyway, so was there like a time when you were just like, nah, that ain't for me? Like, you had to like withdraw the dick out of your mouth or like put your pants back on and go like,
Well-
Boy Scouts ain't for me and no longer am I gay.
Alex is the one, the professional sucking dick around here. If I remember.
not
correctly.
the
But
gay
it's
one.
for money.
That's
It's
not-
not
yeah,
gay.
that's-
Oh,
It's
got it,
profit.
Got it.
He's a businessman.
Okay. So what makes it not gay? The exchange of money or that the lights are off? I'm not sure which.
I don't think either of them make it. I think the exchange of money, but you need like free
you need to film it.
Yeah.
If you don't film it. Because like if I
that's
if I
actually a
pay
thing.
you to fillet me, but I don't record it, and then you go to run to the police and say he prostituted me or whatever. However, if I said now we're just making a porn, we're good. So I mean, I have my camera
that's a
running.
real thing. Isn't that crazy?
I have my camera running at all times, just in case something pops off.
Just in case you happen to be like
From the
have someone
Patreon.
fillet you.
David's whole house is
Hey,
just
you can't be too safe.
It's just Big Brother. There's cameras everywhere.
For the Patreon.
It's mostly him shitting in other rooms.
You and Amelia
like-
get done having sex, and then you send her money for a bill, and then you just get swatted immediately.
Shout out to the Patreon subscribers. I don't know, like,
But we're talking like really SWAT. Like take the wall out, not
We're
the
talking
door. Like,
Windows.
open up.
I'm like the whole back wall of the house.
they just drive a tank into his front, like straight through the front
I'd
door.
like to think the back right behind the bed, the wall just falls down.
See, I was thinking they like pull it off and then
Oh, that'd be
fast
great.
rope in from a helicopter.
Did you ever see the
Spotlight.
movie
like
SWAT?
True Lies.
Shut that fucking dog up.
Did you ever see the movie SWAT?
Unfortunately, yeah.
All right, so there's a whole thing. It's like, it's like, no, we carry this. Like, but it's called the key to the city, and it's like it's a battering ram, but like there's a harpoon that shoots out of it that they rip the dude's wall out. That whole thing.
Hold on. You mean the
The
literal contraption from Beverly Hills Ninja? Remember, at the end, he gets on the giant harpoon gun and shoots it.
Very similar, very similar. But this thing, like in the movie, it's like they put a battering ram on this dude's outer wall of his house because he's like got a gun and all this, and they just rip the wall out, and I'm like, that's not how that works, man. You like, it's like everything's drywall,
engineer.
everything. You're right.
I think dancing around my original question is homophobic on all accounts. So,
I got you. Here's my question to you: why are you assuming that I have already gotten to this foregone conclusion? This is an assumption on your part, and I don't appreciate
That's
that.
very true.
I don't
homophobic.
disagree.
That's
we
homophobic.
don't know what Tim's sexuality is even up until this point.
That's true. Yeah. Those
you know
kids
what?
are not mine.
That's on me. You could have been you
hold
could have been
on.
tricked like 6 times.
But he brings it. Well, like your idol Dave Mattingly. He didn't know until
Christ, we're
it
gonna get
was
sued now.
way late in the game. So
Good point. Yeah, he had kids and a house.
yeah,
And then he was like, I'm gay.
he
I
was
can't have
married.
this house
Yeah,
anymore.
Yeah,
Please, no.
you brought.
I didn't bring up that person.
Nope. But I'm digging into you being you. So
That's fine. Anyway, so that was.
What's the next topic?
So
Can,
here's the
can
thing.
I just say something?
Yeah, let her rip.
As listening back to the podcasts over the past couple of weeks, I'm
Here we
very
fucking
upset
go.
at 3 of you for not making Jats a thing. I'm really upset at you guys. I just want you to know.
I use it in work
It's been a
emails.
week.
Yeah. You sent it to the state. Like,
No, I send it to the banks. Have a good Jets.
yeah.
And then like
Like a
finger
wink.
gun, like
Make it your
emoji.
email signature.
Yeah.
With an eggplant and like water emojis.
No, you're crazy.
okay.
No, it's just a water gun.
We're not
Like,
fucking weirdos.
Little nuclear bomb. Is that an emoji?
Yeah.
Mushroom cloud?
Probably
it's
not.
a peach and then a waterfall and then
Yeah.
And then Tyler just pointing and
Yeah.
winking.
I mean, like,
How'd you make yourself an emoji?
Yeah. It's just
ChatGPT can do everything for
pure
you.
skill,
Yeah.
baby.
Does
Pure
David's
skill.
full job.
no.
Why are you looking at me?
Agree with me.
David, why don't you pull up some topics? All
right, here we go.
I know we got some.
Here we go, boys.
Decent. I say in air quotes.
Sure.
Also, don't rattle them off. Just pick one. And I think we should do that.
Oh, you want me to just shoot from the hip? All right.
Yeah.
Roll a d20.
Alex is fully asleep.
Okay, so because
It was great.
Tim didn't want to do this one, and this one's just an absolute fucking banger from yours truly. You think people who live in higher altitudes give better BJs near sea level because they're used to sucking harder in general for more oxygen? Come on!
So
Podcast!
I'll say no.
It starts with like, oh, I mean, maybe
thing.
because
I don't know why.
here's my. You think they just and suck in air like?
and that's where I was just like, but then that's where it all falls.
Just
apart.
because they're at higher altitudes, that's how they breathe constantly. That's in David's mind.
no,
They
no,
can
no,
take
no,
it
no, no.
easier down here, so whenever they're going on your hog, they can go hog wild. Peanut boys.
I hate you so
Fucking so done
much,
with this.
dude. I never want to do this podcast.
Next topic. Tyler's tale is all this time. You guys ever wonder what it feels like to get nutted in?
I don't remember seeing that. on the
So
list.
that's right. Have you seen? It's a clip. It's a dude playing pick what Call of Duty or Apex or whatever, and he gets killed and he just goes, "You guys ever wondered what it's like to get nutted in?" And it's silent. And he goes, "Yeah, how about the recent weather change?" Like, no.
So yeah, guys, sound off in the comments. What's it like to get nutted in? Anyway, so
My quick reaction to that would be no. I've never thought about.
it kind of goes back to my first question, like a little bit,
Does it?
like tangentially, does it not? Like
I mean, they're adjacent, I guess.
Alex
what?
nutted in.
I don't know if I've ever thought about it.
I've never even
Yeah,
thought of
let's circle back on that next.
I'll have an A to Z next week for you. So.
it. About getting nutted in.
Yeah.
Oh, please do.
So I'm going to skip over that one. So I wrote this one in the best way possible. I said, why is every tourist trap like Gatlinburg/Pigeon Forge so closely related to biscuits and gravy? What about biscuits and gravy make an area so trashy? On the other hand, places that make great ribs aren't ever tourist traps.
I don't know if I agree with that because I've been to Texas.
Yeah.
And we've seen a bunch of barbecue places that were tourist traps.
Really?
Yeah, Franklin's. I mean,
Oh, well, I was gonna say, was the food actually good?
Yes,
Fuck
it was
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
fantastic.
because that's what I find like in tourist traps. It'll be like, we have the best. It's always
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy is very
Or steak
especially-
and eggs.
I don't
feel
see
like
that.
steak and
Also,
I feel like maybe
why-
is that a more Western?
why
thing?
there's so
think so.
many
That's
knife
probably what it is.
shops in places like Pigeon
Don't ask
Forge
questions that you are not ready for the answers for.
Do you have the answers?
I remember a bunch
No,
of like
but
a bunch of like trashy shirt shops and like a lot
Yeah.
of things are overly
Well,
bedazzled
I
or
guess-
anything
I guess
bedazzled
that's
is too much.
Or,
I guess that's my
What,
question.
they like airbrush everything. It's
Yeah,
just
I
like
guess
the
that's more my
shittiest
question,
fucking
like,
airbrush you've ever seen in your life.
Visiting somewhere that even if it has a lot of people that it's a tourist trap. why is it the same cookie cutter? Like, but you still go in. You're like, I've been looking for 20 minutes. I'm not gonna buy any of this shit,
Dude,
other than a knife shop, because
depending on
my
the knife
current
shop.
self, I'm dropping money.
I mean, in absolute all honesty, with no irony whatsoever, I have on more than one occasion in the past year looked at buying a sword.
Yeah. And if I went to a Gatlinburg knife shop, I'm leaving with ninja
I like
stars.
knives.
What? Well, that makes sense because those are fun. Like
Yeah.
a sword, you can't like
I have no idea.
do anything with.
I mean, that's probably why I don't own one.
Yours makes sense. Self-defense.
No, I just said fun, like they're
Yeah.
fun.
I'm walking to the parking garage. Hey, sir.
I got a ticket. Not today.
Not today, heathen. Hold on.
But it's like tucked into like his leg. Like he's got a locked leg.
And then David would be
Tell.
like,
You can't even tell.
and then David would be like, "There's no fucking slider on this game, so it's not fucking."
Let me quickly parry that, Alex, and I died. I mean, unironically looking at a sword. I mean, I keep looking at like knife shops to see if somebody slipped up and actually put like a good steel on this one. I'm just like, what if I found like a Benchmade or something, or like a,
that'd be-
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that one off, but they're definitely all, just Alibaba, AliExpress.
Yeah,
just
unless you want to pay realistically, like unless you want to pay a shitload of money for like a very quality made knife,
I will say-
like pocket knife.
There
you know
are
what I mean?
some. I have a Benchmade knife that I bought from a guy out of Ohio, I think. He mostly makes like folders and stuff. No, I just lied. I wanted to buy a knife from that guy, and that guy's knives were insanely expensive. And I bought one from a shop that it's Benchmade, but it's still done on like a model. You know what I mean? Sure. It's like, oh, this is handmade technically, but
His name's like Zwilling or something.
no, it's like something Hinkle.
Yeah. Speaking of, when I was in Jungle Gyms, they had that whole kitchen section, and I walked over there.
They have some
They
Zwilling.
had shun, like they had an
Yeah.
entire fucking.
They have a whole knife cage.
display- I was like in heaven.
Jungo's fucked.
oh, was
I
that
was
your
like,
first
holy
time? That was
shit.
your first
That
time.
was my first time at
Okay,
Jungle
yeah,
Gyms,
makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
But I was like just staring at it, like I need to walk away before I buy this $400 knife.
what is Jungle Gyms for people that don't know?
Jungle Gyms is the shit. Next question. All right, go ahead.
Guys, it's literal poop, feces, diarrhea. You'd hate it. Don't go.
It's essentially a giant grocery store, but it
Is
has
that
like
guys to us or is it?
it has like everything you could possibly want. There's different like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like
It's like a world's grocery.
essentially, yeah. Like they have almost every single like kind of ethnic food that you could think of. They have like kitchen supplies. They have a giant beer section. They had a bar in there. Like
Yeah.
Fucking aquarium,
Yeah.
damn near. Like
They-
for live
yeah,
fish.
they
and
do.
stuff. I don't know.
It was-
It's also every time I go back to Jungle Gyms, I find a new section of something
yeah.
where it like.
I mean, we walked around for like 2.5 hours, and I'm pretty sure I didn't see the whole store.
so get the first time I was there, where like the beer is, and that like the cheese section, which is enormous. So I was there for a beer fest in a room right above that. So I came downstairs. I was like, man, I've heard Jungle Gyms is awesome. I'm going to go check it out. And I only saw that part because I didn't know the main entrance was like around the corner.
Yeah.
And so when I left, I was like,
There's
I mean,
two-
that's
there's-
all right, but like that was not what I thought it was. And then the next, it was because T Mart had gone downstairs, seen a whole thing. He was like, dude, it's crazy down there. I was like, I mean, I guess, sure. And it wasn't until like a year later when we came early and came in the front. I was like, has this been here the whole time? Like, yeah, where the fuck did you go?
the whole time.
We came into the side where the beer section is, and like,
Yeah.
the butter and the cheese and all that, and like I was just like, oh, this is super cool. And then we walked over and we saw, like the charcuterie meats and all. I was just like, okay, cool, kitchen section back there. And I was like, that was neat. Yeah, Ashley goes,
yeah.
oh, the international section's down there. And I was like, what? And we walked over and the produce section opened up, and I was like, holy fuck.
See, I've,
three grocery stores in
Yeah,
I've
the
never been
produce
to that
section was
one.
almost as big as Kroger itself. I was just like, what the fuck am I looking? And then the meat section was enormous. I was like, holy shit.
See, I've never been to that one because there's two of them.
Yeah.
The one I've always gone to, like that Dave and I have gone to, it's one entrance. It's just the front entrance, and it's got like birds and like a tram and like all kinds of shit. Like it is. You look at it and you're like, this is like a play place. This isn't a grocery
Hold on,
store.
does it have a like giant beer section and stuff?
It does, yeah.
That's the same one.
No, it's not.
no, there's two of them.
I know, but that's the other one is significantly smaller.
And the one I'm talking about though, there's only one entrance to the front. You can't get in or out any other way.
He's talking about the smaller one. That's on the like when you're going up to Cincinnati, it's like kind of through on the on the eastern side of it, where I went to like the northern side of Cincinnati up there. So I don't know which one you were at, but like that one had multiple entrances. There was like Starbucks there. There was a Jimmy John's. So there was like
the one I go to doesn't have any of that.
Yeah, the one I've been to does not have
they
that.
had like a Korean like
Type
barbecue
seat.
place, like all that stuff. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, the one I've always gone to. The only there's like fast food around it, and then in the same building, in the same. I guess it's the same building. There's like a diner.
No,
Which we
with
won't
this one
get into.
there's like well played. No, this one had like a window where you could walk up and order Starbucks, and
I've never been to that one. That's the big one.
yeah, it's enormous.
God
dude.
damn.
It's so fucking big. Because when we got there, Ashley was like, "Oh, I don't think this is the one we've been to before," and I was like, "Oh,
Maybe I'll do
whatever.
that next
You
Friday.
should, dude. I'm telling you, it's like
I used Waze on the way up,
new
so
world."
I didn't bring a cable.
That'll charge it right on up like crazy. Yeah, I'm excited to go to Jungle Gyms next time, and
I think I'm going in like a week.
yeah, by
I
the way,
might, I might go
we're going
next
like a week.
Friday.
Go to the one on the
Claire's
northern
birthday.
side of Cincinnati if you can.
I've got 3 shuns downstairs right now.
Do you?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah. There, 2 were a wedding gift, and one was something from Laura.
Are they just normal chef knives?
Don't bring her up. I'm not over it yet. All right.
One's a 10-inch, there's like a bread knife and a chef knife. I'll hand them to you. I think I've done this before too,
If
because
you
they're
can
like
juggle them and keep them up for 5 seconds, 5 full like 1 Mississippi's, you can keep them.
Thai boy. Whenever you come back,
Can we just get Nate? Can you get us around?
Nate, get us around, homie. Thank you so much. One of Tyler's topics for me was, David, what group do you hate the most?
What group of people?
What group? Forgive me. David, what group of people do you hate the most? And I said quitters.
That's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
Alex, spitball. Don't think about it.
No, I was thinking about it. Now I gotta.
Gut reaction.
You just asked Alex not to think. That's not. That's not.
Oh,
something that-
Skedios.
yeah.
Sorry. That's why I do drugs.
Got it. I'm gonna go with everyone. I don't really care for anybody.
Not bad.
I fucking
Not
hate
bad.
humanity for the most part.
That doesn't narrow it down.
You didn't answer. You don't get an opinion.
Yikes.
So I had to go that turn.
Moving
There's
on.
no-
Yep.
Okay.
So-
There's no going back. We literally can't do anything. I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's the rules.
Yeah.
We'll skip over Ty's toilet talk for the moment. And see what he has for that. And then, Tyler did say, I do find Anthony Birch's writing a little pretentious sometimes.
Yeah. I kind of want
it
to.
is not your turn.
I kind of want to.
We just established. We just established we go in turns.
Listen, you died. Okay.
that's-
We don't need this. Okay.
So,
If I died and I'm here, that means I'm God.
uh-oh.
No.
Wait, now
Oh,
it's
so Jesus
forever.
isn't God?
No.
All right, I'm done.
Guys,
I'm outta
Jesus
here.
is God in my heart.
If this isn't a Christian podcast, what the fuck has this been for?
You're right.
We're a Christian podcast, right?
What?
Yeah, answer me. So
Some hymns.
from,
What?
You got some hymns? Is that what you just said?
I thought you were about to say, what are you guys drinking?
Tim, did you and I? Did
Yes.
we go to the same place?
HIMS. Yes, that's exactly where I went.
Guys, use coupon code failing with style.
Tyler leaves to go get beer and comes back with
the fucking
Viagra.
dick pills. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah.
hair and dick pills.
I went to get beer, but dude, check this out.
Yeah. Look, you guys ever heard of hymns? Thank you, sir.
So from that line, that brought up what I didn't post in here, which was milk takes, takes that age like milk. And I'll jump down to my most recent milk take.
Well, I do want the Anthony Birch writing thing.
I know.
well, that's why I wanted Tyler in here. I
Like
wanted to
it was
get
Tyler's
So, all right, so
original
his
thought.
topic, so I
Milk
wanted
toast
to hear.
Well,
This is a statement I made.
Milk toast first.
Mine first. Okay, so it was any pasta smaller than penne is just a bean.
Fucking talk to me.
That's so fucking dumb.
Why? Why? I mean, like, so what's smaller than penne? Can't name one, right? Couscous. So that's a pasta. It's a bean.
What about orzo?
Orzo?
It's not a bean.
Sounds like a bean to me.
Plus, like, beans aren't pasta.
No, I don't disagree.
Yeah, that's really. Let's back up. This
I
isn't
don't
a size
disagree.
issue.
No, I don't. No. I'm just saying, like, all those like stupid little baby pastas, like they're beans to me. That's like because and I don't really need beans in my life. I love beans. Beans are great,
I don't understand.
but like
this.
bean pasta, I don't need that.
What? Okay. So like even inside of soup or something like a wedding soup.
Well, yeah,
You
that's
know?
just bean soup at that point,
It's
right?
just beans. Yeah, that's what it is.
So because I haven't been refuted, everyone.
What do you think beans are?
Beans. So
Anything smaller than penne? Are you not fucking listening at all? Like,
I set up the pins and just knocked down the rules.
yes and no. All right.
I can so tell that David cut these limes.
David.
That'll work fine.
No, they're terrible.
That'll work just fine.
Yep, they're terrible.
Oh no, it's not for that.
What's it for?
No, those
It's for
have,
beans.
those have Windex on them. Look at everyone frantically looking at topics like I'm about to run out of them.
I thought it tasted a little funny, but you know.
What do you think beans are?
I don't need to describe myself to you.
You're in my house, all right?
Guys, it's. I mean, what's going? So, what's the name of this podcast? What's the name of this one?
Get to everyone's favorite segment, Ty's Toilet Talk.
Guys, it's time for Ty's Toilet Talk. It's time for Ty's Toilet Talk.
So Tim, David, and I got banned from the 19th floor bathroom at work.
Yeah, we sure did.
Wait, you didn't see that coming?
We're a security threat to the Federal Reserve.
Apparently.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Just you three?
No, well,
No.
it would be
Everyone
funnier
in
if
the
they just
office.
pulled us in
Okay.
and said, like, guys, for real, you're clapping it up down there.
Really thought they were like, wait, everyone? Like, actually, we have names.
But basically, they made a post when we first moved into this office that like, hey, there's bathrooms on the 19th and 16th floor you guys can use as backup because there's like 40 dudes that work in this fucking office and there's 2 stalls and 1 urinal in our office. It's every time I go in there, someone is fucking shitting, dude. Every fucking time the stalls are fucking filled.
That's what I said today. Every time I went to pee, there's 2 people shitting.
Dude, I'm just like, and I get it, you know what I mean? There's only so much room to have all these people shit, so that's what
Bowels are only so big.
I would just go down to the
it's-
19th floor and
Well, they also they redid the bathrooms and they made it sound like you got like fucking fireworks going off and shit. Like you guys, we're doing the craziest renovations ever. All they did was turn them into prison stalls, so they're just the doors are taller, so I can't like.
you can't see through the cracks.
Well,
Like,
no,
I
you
can't stare
profile
at
their
people.
shoes.
Yeah, I
The thing
can't-
is,
yeah.
I'm looking at your shoes and I'm
Yeah.
notating who, who's shitting
I'm
ass.
judging
Everybody
the fuck
that
out
works
of you.
with you all that's listening, and you know who you are.
I'm looking at your shoes, boy.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and then they made a post how we can't go down to the 19th floor because the Federal Reserve is on the 19th floor. And
Took
they-
it as a security threat.
They determined
That's just
people
not
coming
true,
down.
though.
That's exactly what I was
Federal
like.
Reserve's at Fort Knox. Everyone knows that. And
Well,
Denver.
that's
Yeah,
where the
sure.
gold is.
What do you think the Federal Reserve is?
They have
goes
to
back
do
to
the
the bean-
paperwork in our office, man.
Back to the goddamn bean shit. Like, look, we were profiled as heavy bean eaters. Okay, hold on.
That's why you get banned.
No, see, the problem is that they were doing like renovations and they did not have an end date or context as to during these dates you can use these other bathrooms. We asked, building management. They just had it as an open statement. Hey, just by the waysies.
If the bathrooms are full, you can go
Boom.
down here.
Did like one of you go down and like get drawn down on or something?
No,
Like an
it's just,
MP is.
I got cuffed.
it's just been
No, they just locked the doors.
We just kept checking, and I'm like, it's locked. So you keep thinking that somebody's in there, but after 15 times of all of us saying, "Geez, Louise, 19th floor, someone's always shitting down there." That's crazy.
and then they locked the public one that had like multiple stalls and shit in it. Then they locked that one. And I was like, okay. And then a post comes up like 3 hours later. You guys can't use the 19th floor anymore. We're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep hiring people with like penis and buttholes and shit. Like
Dude, it's more so this because Ty's Toilet Talk is more so that the people we work with, it's just like, what are you all eating, man? Like, what?
can't-
You were shitting 19 times a day.
I wasn't joking when I said I couldn't tell if the curry was coming closer to the kitchen or closer to the bathroom because I had like this waveform of smell. I was just like curry gone, curry again. Close to the bathroom. It was just. It's sometimes like I don't. What's the word? Like not
Gasoline.
rancid. It's
It's gasoline.
Yeah, it's fucking
Dude,
gasoline.
yes. Someone shits gas. I've been saying it for years. All right.
it's like fetid is the word.
Fetid?
Fetid, rotten, fetid.
yes. You walk
putrid.
into the public bathroom and you go, holy fuck. And
Yeah.
you turn
There's
around
about
and
to
leave.
be a fire.
Yeah,
no, the
seriously.
fire's been been doused.
It's Last Crusade. It's like straight up, it's last. Is that Last Crusade? Like X marks the spot, and then
Yeah.
but there's
Yeah,
but
yeah,
there's
yeah.
gas down low, and he's like
Petroleum.
rats. I hate the fucking rats and stuff. or whatever Indiana
Pretty
Jones
good.
said, right?
That's pretty good, Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
It was like he was in the room.
And he was all like, "Buck, buck, 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 buck." I don't remember the movie, but like he was scaring the birds off.
Oh,
That was also Harrison Ford. He was killing birds.
like, you look at me. Bop, 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 bop.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
If- no context, just absolutely zero context.
You know that movie?
People can see it on the Patreon, like the video.
We're fucking garbo.
Anyway, it's the last of my toilet talk.
Yeah, that shit. Get it.
That boop happened.
How many people work in your all's office?
A lot.
50?
Probably about,
Whoa.
yeah,
I think.
probably about 50.
And I'm no lie. I bet about 35 to 38 of them are all men. Like, so it's just like,
Shitting men.
and we have 2 stalls and 1 urinal. It's like,
Like shitting. Like,
And something to keep in mind is that my counterpart in my department has not been there
yeah.
yeah,
all week. Dude, just imagine, because that's one stall just gone all day. All day.
All day.
Between him and everyone else with like the IBS anxiety or whatever. I'm just like, we're fucked, dude.
he's like, this peach fucked me up.
Yeah, this white rice is hitting me hard, dude.
Nothing hurts my tummy like scallions. You know what I mean? Like,
I usually pick him out. This time I just wanted to fucking shot. So, I mean,
Are you okay? Did you just have a stroke? What
I
the
don't
fuck was
know.
that?
It's hard to say these days.
well, he's not drunk because his toes aren't out. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Thank you very much.
It's true.
What?
Is there anything like
It's a thing. Don't worry about it.
Is there anything like stupid or ridiculous before I get into like all the other ones? Nah, I mean it's fine. This one says, "What's your?" Go ahead, Al.
My bike fucked up.
Which bike?
My new one.
What's your new one? Tell me about it.
Like on the way back from Indy?
No.
Oh.
I'm just trying to think of like things that are not. But so I rode my bike. I got an electric bike. Bought it used.
Banana.
I rode it to work on Tuesday, and when I was leaving Tuesday night, I was like, "All right, cool." Like charged it all up, and the motor would not engage, and it was like, "All right, I'm just gonna drive the company truck home, go in tomorrow." Like I put a post up on Reddit, see if anybody knew what was going on. And they're like, "Oh yeah, try this and this." Got back to the brewery and had to like ride over to the homebrew store. It's only like 3 miles, but that bike is so fucking heavy. I thought I was gonna die. Like, is the first.
I imagine you like tanking this bike through a puddle and like splitting the Red Sea and be like, "Oh no, what happened?"
No, it was.
Like-
I think it's according to Reddit. They think it's some faulty wires, so I bought some new brake levers.
That sucks, man. I hope that works out. I mean, does like Tesla will come out to you to fix your bike, right?
It's not a Tesla bike.
Oh, it's just unmarked Tesla or
It's Chinese,
Tesla.
so it's like better.
Oh. Okay, so what do these say? I'm going to list both of these off just in case, because I'm not much of a moviegoer myself. But what's your most underrated movie from your childhood? That was one.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
a
then
good topic.
2, just to tee this up in your brain if you need to. What's the worst horror movie you've ever seen?
I wanted to ask you that. What do you mean by worst? Is it like oh, this movie fucking sucks, or like holy shit, that was like
Well,
it was so like over the top that it was just like fuck me and it fucked me up.
No, like this is painful to get through. Like, dog, I'm so bored.
I
Like,
gotcha. Okay.
I'm also out of you all, I'm a horror movie fanatic. Like, I love it. I'll watch any of them, but
no
we can go
horror
to the-
movies are good ever.
that's not true.
Well, I mean, like name a good one,
I can name a couple good ones.
please. Because it's for my own ignorance sake.
The Conjuring is
Didn't
actually
win anything.
okay.
Go ahead. Next one.
What?
Well, I'm not gonna. Actually, no, it did win. It did win stuff. It just didn't. It didn't win an Academy Award.
Not what I. No, you can't look it up on your phone.
Yeah, I can.
No.
Yeah, I
It's
can.
in
Yeah, I
a
can.
different universe.
Okay.
What about The Exorcist?
Never won anything.
Yeah, it won a shitload.
Not a horror movie.
It won an
not the one I
Academy
saw.
Award.
Not like the 2011 one, or like the one from earlier than that.
the like 2010 one or like the
2011
09?
No, it's like the one that I made.
Like you misspelled Exorcist.
yeah,
This
The
movie
Exorcist is a
sucks.
phenomenal movie.
David considers only films that he has made to be horror movies, and that's why he's like, none of them are good. And
It's
really,
like this is just you like filming inside of your window. Like
Well, I mean, I get David watches them like this and it's like, it's gay, it's gay, it's gay, because he's like, don't even scary.
blanket pulled all the way up to his
Thank you.
eyeballs.
Thank you
Yes,
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
we can't do everything for the Patreon tonight.
No shit.
With that being said, for a long time I was like that, but I've seen so many at this point. Like I'm almost bored, but I still watch them. Like,
I'll tell you right now, to bring up something that we talked about earlier with Eli Roth,
fuck that guy.
his fucking Cabin Fever movie. I
Horrible.
hate that movie so much. I hate it so much.
I think I just like somebody's like a screwdriver going in the side of someone's ear is my preferred method of a screwdriver going in someone's head.
I would agree. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stop. Yep. There you go.
Cabin Fever is also like, I know it's been a long time since you've seen it. Rewatch it. It is just laughably goofy. I think the age that it came out, how we took it, was more like, oh, this is really fucked up. This is disturbing. Rewatching it, like, you remember the deputy or the cop or whatever, the kid that was in Detroit Rock City? You think, I mean, like the stoner cut,
Yeah.
dude. It's a goofy
so bad.
movie.
The
It's a
movie
really
sucks.
goofy
It sucks
movie.
so fucking bad.
But it started the whole Eli Roth, like
I hate Eli
torture
Roth, dude.
porn shit. Like
I hate Eli Roth. I think he's a terrible fucking
He's a
director.
hack.
Yeah.
he was great in Glorious Bastards.
He did not direct that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Tim said.
He was good. He's what? Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure Inglorious Bastards was
That
an
would-
Eli Roth movie.
Wouldn't that
Yeah.
be just a wild? It's like goes from Hostel to one of the greatest World War II movies ever.
Speaking of Eli Roth, his recent movie of Borderlands, that movie
Was it him?
yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Yeah, look it up.
I remember why we talked about this because I said
Anthony Birch.
the Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
That's how it's because the joke was
It's gonna make so much money.
Guaranteed.
I
but
could
the movie looks like fucking dog shit.
I could see because you said I'm pointing at Tim for those not on the Patreon. I'm not watching. There's no way I could ever even look at the Minecraft movie. I'm never even considering it. And I said I could see myself getting, if I didn't know anything about the Borderlands movie because I like Borderlands, I could see myself clicking on it at least once. And then it was brought up that let's look that up. Oh, that's actually Eli Roth, and I'm like, bummer.
Well, because
not
I
bummer.
said there's two things that turned me off to that movie immediately: Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
and Eli Roth. Like as soon as I heard those two, I was like, nah, I'm good. I will never watch
Honestly,
this movie.
the casting, like on the whole, is
Yeah.
pretty wrong
Yeah.
in that movie.
I would say though, what is the worst horror movie that you've seen?
Cabin Fever. I hate that fucking movie.
Is it all right? Right.
Yeah, I was bored all the way through. It just like it didn't capture me at all. And Dennis and I actually go back and forth about this all the fucking time because he actually enjoys that movie. Yeah,
Like specifically, I thought I did not expect you to have like big opinions on.
no, well, it's kind of hard to explain to you guys because back in the day, what we used to do as friends is we would take each other to see movies. So I'd be like, hey, like I'm gonna go see this movie, and they're like,
It's nice.
No, I never. Oh, I just wasn't expecting it.
so like mine was specifically Jabari took me to go see Cabin Fever because we both really wanted to see it. Like judging by the previews and stuff, it actually looked good. And back then, Eli Roth was on a roll, right? Because Hostel was good and blah blah blah. So I was like, okay, cool. And then like we both got out of it, and I just like looked at him like, I'll never fucking forgive you for this.
Now, Cabin in the Woods, on the other hand.
Yeah, great movie.
Yeah,
Cabin in the
Cabin in
Woods.
the Woods is a great fucking movie. It's funny as fuck. It's so funny.
I know the worst horror movie I've ever seen. I've been sitting here trying. The Happening.
Is that a horror movie?
I believe it's considered.
Does
a horror
that fall under horror?
movie. I mean, like
I think
I
that
would
would
consider it like a
No, it's not.
thriller.
I
But
I think that
think so,
fall
dude.
more under like a dystopian like. You know.
that's the one with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
The Wind.
Yeah, yeah.
going
on? I never watched it.
Or
But
is it
I saw it in
Plants or the
theater.
Wind?
It's planned.
Plants. yeah.
Plants.
Thriller sci-fi is what it says.
Really?
So yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
wouldn't
I would not have
try
considered
again.
What
that a horror
constitutes
movie.
horror?
Wait, is Sphere technically Michael Crichton's Sphere? Is that under horror? I'm going to call that a
I think
techno,
so.
a
I don't
techno
think I've
thriller.
ever seen that movie.
I think that would be under horror.
How was the podcast? We just Googled on our phones.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Sphere could fall under horror.
Let's take a look. That is a sci-fi thriller. Naturally.
I'd say The Grudge, the one with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh God.
It is so fucking funny. It is so stupid. Like it's like I think her name's like Keikyo or something like that. Like the ghost girl like crawling down this. I'm like, yo, fucking dome her, kick her in the head. Like, you're like, I'm so startled.
And
like,
then
no, like,
that had the
fucking-
little kid baby.
Yeah, that
one
meowed.
too,
Kick
yeah.
that motherfucker.
exactly.
Like, no,
Yeah.
dude. Like, it's dumb. It's
At least Samara in the ring like came out of the fucking TV like all scary as shit.
It's to the point of fight a motherfucker. Like, that's what I'm getting at. Like, Child's Play. She's holding the doll. I'll throw you in the fire. And he's like, and starts struggling.
I do not like the Child's Play movies at all.
I mean,
I've never
like,
been a fan of
I really like.
And I get that they're supposed to be campy and goofy, but even for
makes
that,
me
I'm
think of Juggalos for some reason. I don't know why.
Really?
I mean,
could see that.
the Hatchet Man looks very similar to like.
yeah.
Oh,
Chuck-
maybe.
like
Yeah, that's a
Chucky,
good.
yeah.
That's good correlation. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is good correlation. I never really thought about that.
Should we be like more or less aware of what Juggalos are doing in our day to day?
I think didn't the
answer is
FBI consider them a?
A terrorist organization. Yeah.
What's the movie with Dane
Bunch of
Cook
white people.
and
Employee of the month.
no, it's a
Banger.
horror movie.
Awful movie.
Mr. Brooks.
Mr. Brooks.
I almost said Mr. Ripley.
that
but
movie.
Also not a horror movie.
That's
but,
not a horror movie.
But,
What is a horror movie? What constitutes horror?
supernatural
The
things?
name next to the description.
So so Scream isn't a horror.
That is a horror.
Like, yeah.
So it's not supernatural then.
Yeah, it is.
No, Scream's a crime film.
It's a documentary, actually.
There's nothing supernatural in Scream.
Have you watched it?
Yes.
When?
That's horror
I watched it
mystery.
like 4 times in October
Why?
because we
Oh,
run
at
horror
the,
movies
at the brewery. I was like,
I got one.
why you just
Scream,
don't watch
Scream is awesome.
I got one, Flatliners with Kiefer Sutherland from 1990.
It's a great movie.
Oh,
I haven't seen it.
okay, you're right. My bad.
It's Kiefer.
I like Kiefer's. Oh, is phone booth a horror? You don't know where the shooter is.
Wait, what about
That's a thriller.
how about The Christmas Carol? There's ghosts in that. That's supernatural. And there's
Good
spooky.
God. Stop splitting hairs. Jesus
They're
Christ.
absolutely ghosts. They call them ghosts.
Yeah, he's like
They call them
ghost-
spirits.
No, they call them ghosts.
The ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah, but he calls them spirits, though.
No, that's
The
the
narrators
so-
call them ghosts.
Tyler is a Dickens scholar, first off.
Oh,
I didn't say
Second
that.
off, you're a dickhead scholar.
got him.
That's
Got him.
I
Got him. Got him.
agree.
Got him. Oh my
I
god.
agree
Oh my
with
god.
that.
Oh my
Yes
god.
and
No
no.
way.
Nate,
Yes
run that
and no.
back. Yeah, well, yes. and no.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yes. Everything else.
Movie from childhood that
Oh yeah.
is underrated?
Yes,
Underrated.
underrated.
Feifel Goes West.
That's a great.
I think that's
movie.
just rated.
When's the last time you saw it? When's the last time you sat down and watched that movie beginning to end?
It's been a long time. to be fair.
Because I will say,
Probably dope,
I
though.
don't hate it. There are parts of it that really hold up, and there are parts that do not.
There's been a random internet hatred going around for the movie Hook, and I don't know why.
Really?
That movie's fucking incredible.
I will
the
say-
food thing is kind of a bummer.
I think Hook is. I love that movie, but I mean, it is Robin Williams that makes that movie. Him and the Lost Boy, and oh my god, why am I
Glenn
blanking so
Close.
hard? Not Glenn Close.
Dustin
Hoffman.
yeah.
Like their performances, because a lot of that movie is like, this is bad, but I still love it because of everything happening.
So what you're
It's like
saying
Harry
is
Potter.
the 3 main characters in there make the movie. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like Harry Potter.
I mean,
like
sure, but
without
it's-
Alan Rickman, that's a nothing burger right there, right?
Whoa, whoa.
Welcome back to Dave's actually Tim's milk cake.
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
anti Alan Rickman all of a
I
sudden.
am not anti Alan Rickman.
Sounds like it.
No, I love Alan Rickman. In fact, I wanted an always tattoo on my fucking wrist forever. So.
I don't know what that means. Anyway, so
Let me get one that says Clay.
Look how damn you beat me to it. I was gonna wear my detonators. It's just Hans.
Oh God, please.
Where am I dead?
I'm gonna get like Arthur Morgan's last words or whatever. He's like, my fucking horse, or whatever.
My fucking hurts. Is that
My fucking horse. You know, whatever he said.
That'll do, pig.
I just want to.
That'll do, pig. Jesus Christ. That's the quote.
By the way, if you haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2, do that.
Yes, please. I do want to go back to Hook because you're over here talking like it's a bad movie other than the
what I said.
performances. That's pretty much exactly what you just said.
That's pretty much exactly what you just said.
So
Got him.
you
a
said
sentence there.
that the performance of
I said the movie is carried by the performance of Robin Williams
Right.
and Dustin Hoffman. Like
Right.
that is, but there is a lot of that movie that is not very good. There's a lot of it that is like, if you delete the daughter character out of it completely,
The
nothing
movie doesn't change.
at all.
I mean, there's a lot of movies that are like that.
that's fine, but we're not talking about a lot of movies. We're talking about Hook.
right.
I don't like the food waste, if I'm honest.
What ways?
It's invisible. It
food
doesn't
fight,
matter.
Well, it's actually that's Play-Doh.
So, like,
Or
I don't
It's
care
not
if
waste
Play-Doh,
if it's in your
it's
imagination.
But like, why does he have to believe if he can just do it in the first place? Just turn that difficulty. Actually, no. That's
Oh, here we go.
Now, Hook, the video game, that game is awesome.
I don't know. I feel like it's carried by the performances of Robin Williams and Dustin.
God.
Neither one of them reprised their roles.
How do
in the
you know?
game.
This
Because
is one
I
of those
played
like
the game.
throw where you think it's going to land kind of things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, so anyone else?
from childhood. What did I watch as a child? It was.
Sound like
what did I-
JC, yeah.
What did
I didn't mean to do that. Actually, that one right then. What did I watch as a kid?
Asshole.
Cannibal Holocaust.
Oh, shut
No,
up.
you've never even seen that.
I mean, I don't need to know that,
Have you seen
I'm strong enough.
Mr. Gigi reviewing that?
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty great. He's like,
yeah.
oh, okay, that's just lasagna.
Movie's fucked up. Anyway, continue.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of like vivid memories of movies because like I watched like probably 8% of what you guys watched, you know, and I would just like
I feel like you were always there with us though.
that was upstairs
Like,
with your
sure.
baloney.
Three Ninjas.
Yeah,
Three Ninjas is a banger.
I knew that you and I were both gonna have ninja something.
You're surf ninjas, aren't you?
Surf Ninjas is
no,
not good.
Surf Ninjas is pretty terrible.
Three
love it.
Ninjas is terrible too.
Three
I still
Ninjas
love it
is
though.
terrible. Mine's actually, and this isn't a
But
bad
what
movie.
carries that movie are the three robbers,
Oh.
the three
yeah,
kidnappers.
Yeah.
Probably pretty nice kids.
Well, I don't know, man. The basketball scene though, you know.
Ooh, Kazam.
Yeah, mine is
What's your ninja movie?
a movie that I think people hold in pretty decent regard, but I think it deserves more praise. The 1990 live action Ninja Turtles movie.
Who talks shit about the movie? I haven't
I
heard
just
anybody.
said it is held in regard, but it doesn't get enough praise. I'm not saying people are talking shit, but it's still underrated, in my opinion.
I mean, those guys are in Fortnite and Call of Duty. How much more do you want?
Not from the 1991.
I don't know.
They're Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Are they really?
There's Ninja
So
Turtles.
hold on, I have not played Call of Duty Warzone like ever.
No, this is still.
Is it just Fortnite at this point?
No, they're
No, this is in the multiplayer. It's just skins. Basically, you pay a lot of money for skins.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No,
Fortnite.
it's essentially the same shit. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
It's
battle
not.
pass.
It's
and
not
all
third
that
person, so you can't see your character.
shit. You can see the hands, and that's about it.
Yeah, their little mitts or whatever they got going on, or
They're paws. They're turtles, so they're
Sorry.
paws.
They're
Yeah.
paws?
turtle
Yes.
mitts.
I'll tell you right now, an underrated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie is TMNT.
Yes.
I
Yes, it
fucking
is.
love
That's a
that
good
movie,
For the
dude.
cartoon,
It's,
Kevin
it's
Smith.
it's the
Or Kevin Smith is in it. I don't know if he did anything else.
is he?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Is he?
He's
in it?
yeah. He voices. I
I didn't know
don't
that.
remember.
But yes, it's the computer
I'll
animated
put money on
one
that though. Yeah.
from like 2010 or something like that.
Yeah.
Right before Nickelodeon bought it.
Yeah.
And then the 2012 series
It's fantastic.
very good.
The Michael Bay ones are trash.
Oh, dude, they're awful. They're so
with
fucking
with a
bad.
couple good scenes, which bother me.
Yes,
Like
there
the
is a
elevator
couple.
scene is
it's so
iconic
good.
as
It's
fuck.
so
It's
good.
so good.
I hate how good it is because it was the only time in that whole movie that they acted like the Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I will say, like the Mikey having the line like, "Hey, chill out, it's just a mask." That's funny. They look gross. Like it was like, why do they look like people? The design of the turtles and the Michael Bay
Where's
ones are
Splinter? Coming. Banger. Oops.
exactly. Yeah.
What a fucking bummer.
bad.
The guy who plays Jack Reacher in the Reacher show played Raphael in that fucking movie. By the way,
Oh shit.
Oh, and TMNT.
Is it Alan
in,
Richardson or something?
yeah, Alan Richardson. No, in the Michael Bay one, he played.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I don't mind Reacher.
I think it's great.
I like Alan Richardson.
I think it's great. I haven't finished this season yet. We only got a couple episodes in it. It's kind of a slow burn so far.
Yeah.
But the last two seasons were fucking fantastic.
He's kind of like White Blade. You know what I mean? He's like,
Nope. Nope.
hang on. Like generally what I see is like he's just like the ultimate badass who has all the right smartest things to say, and then all of a sudden it's like, Skedios.
Vampires.
No, not Skedios. He's in trouble for like a little bit, and then he badasses his way out of that, and he's fine. Just like in Blade, every Blade, he just has like the coolest shit to say, and he's like, they got like a silver spray
My
or
bird.
whatever.
Do it.
Dude, agree with me.
Your
I know you want to.
your analogy is off, but I do agree that. However, hang on, I do agree that at no point in time during anything that happens during that series do I ever feel like he's ever in any danger.
Like Blade.
That's not true.
Which brings us to our next segment. Well, yes and no.
Blade? What a random take.
Dude, Blade 2, when
I'm full of
he
these.
suplexes the dude in that end fight. For some, I don't know why he suplexes the guy, shatters the glass, he hits so hard, and then it cuts to Ron Perlman standing there, who's one of the bad guys, and Wesley Snipes just pops into frame, but with a like it's so tight, dude. That's Guillermo del Toro, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna
directed that
say I
movie.
did not like that
Really?
movie back in the day. when I saw it.
Oh yeah, I was like,
When I
love
first saw it,
now.
I was like, I didn't, because it didn't hold a candle to the first one in my opinion. And then going back and watching it years later, I was like, this movie's fucking awesome.
Blade 2 is
a banger. Yeah.
Blade 3 on the other.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
a
good.
Blade Trinity fan. I can't even say that.
I'm a Matrix.
Revolutions.
That one-
Probably the best banger. Or what's the newest one?
Oh, have
Revelations?
you seen it?
Yeah,
oh
it's
my
awful.
god, it's so fucking bad, dude.
That sucks.
Look, Mr. Anderson, you actually Keanu Reeves. I don't know if he plays. Actually,
They're all the same person.
Keanu Reeves. It's serious.
Mr.
Like,
Reeves.
It's like you're a video game creator that made the Matrix,
Yeah.
and it's a banger.
It's so a fucking meta. It's like in your face, like, hey, this is so meta that it's going to be meta in your face. Meta. Here's the meta. And it's just like, I get it, guys. We get it. And it's just like it just hammered it
It's
home
just
and
the
home.
Wachowski sisters. Just like, yeah, we.
I don't even
understand,
think it was
dog.
both
Like,
of them. I think it was just one.
A word.
I think
Okay,
it was
word.
so bad. One of them was just like, nah, I'm out.
Like, do you see how the movie's transitioned? Like, I'm like, yeah, I understand. Like, I get it, dude. Like,
Well, I mean, even the first couple were like an allegory for that, and then
Yeah.
the whole
You
Jesus thing.
talked about that
Yeah,
on-
we
yeah.
did. Yeah, on my other podcast, which I won't plug.
No, I wasn't gonna like shit on you for that. I just keep thinking like it sucks that we have to this day and age of like TikTok marketing and like horse shit like that. We have to like wade through this like insane level of like fan service, especially in cinema specifically. I mean, they can't really rely on like DVD sales anymore. So like you would think they would just come out with like absolute like blockbuster bangers to begin with. It's just like my feeling because you can't rely on DVD sales anymore. Like you would think it would just be let's here's a banger or otherwise literally everything is just deserving of straight to streaming.
Well, the problem is exactly what you just said. So nobody takes risks anymore because you can't rely on that, right?
Sure.
So it's like, oh well, maybe we'll make it up. It'll become a cult like Donnie Darko. Donnie Darko didn't make any fucking money, but then when it came out on DVD, everybody fucking bought it.
Yeah.
Fight Club was the first like
yeah.
big hit of
Yeah.
like DVD hit.
the
and
Thinking Man's movie, the Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That was direct to DVD though,
But
for
now-
different reasons.
they take these these like cookie cutter boxed in same formula Marvel MCU bullshit that it's just like we know this is going to make $1 billion and we're just going to keep doing that over and over, but people are getting fucking tired of that and they don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah.
So it's going to come back, and I think
Well,
we'll get more independent films.
I
And
think
so on
I
and
mean
so forth.
like A24
Yes.
has made a note where that I don't know, within the past few months I was thinking about I've never been excited to see a studio come out with a movie.
That's true.
That's the other, if you want to be like, well, Marvel, but it's not because it's the studio, it's because it's going to be superhero, when that was a fresh thing. But like in the, I don't know if you all have seen the trailer for Friendship with Tim Robbins. Not Tim Robbins.
It's Tony Robbins.
No.
This big horse teeth.
the guy
8'9".
I have with Paul Rudd.
With Paul
and-
Rudd. It's one where
the
I'm
guy
like,
from you think you should
Yeah,
leave. Yeah.
Tim Robinson?
Tim Robinson.
Robinson, yes.
Yeah, Tim Robbins is somebody different. Anyways. But that was
the guy from Shawshank. What the
Now,
fuck
I
you doing?
will say, I think that I really am like over fan service and meta things in big franchises because it's now. With that being said, and this is not really a spoiler, but in the movie,
Oh, don't do it.
I have to. This is not that big of a deal, and this is just.
I'm going to
little
get a
Easter
beer.
egg. You'll like this. At one point, somebody pulls out a 6-pack of beer, and the label on it, and they don't draw any attention to it. Is Daryl Barrel Special Brown Ale.
Damn it, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And I was the only one in the theater who was like, ha! And like, there was definitely Dungeons and Daddies fans there because they were talking about seeing them live.
Oh,
But yeah, I was like, that's really, which as far as I'm concerned, that means that canonically, that We're All Going to Die exists in the same universe as Dungeons and Daddies seasons 1 and 2.
yeah, too.
So, I mean, what that tells me is that here's holding out for a movie adaptation of Dungeons and Daddies season 1.
Give me season 1 at least, man. Like
Season 1's so good.
I was talking to Tim because this kind of sparked off of Tyler's milk take. Is that I shut the fuck up. I just. By the way, there's a podcast out there, guys. It's called Dungeons and Daddies. Yes, it's a rowdy,
Not a
horny
BDSM podcast.
Yes, it's a D&D podcast, but it's not so heavy where you can't follow it and whatnot.
You don't have to be interested in D&D or fantasy.
There you go.
To enjoy.
Alex said the right thing.
They are playing D&D sort of, but it is not like you don't have to be into anything fantasy related, like quite literally at all, and it's fantastic.
I'm going to call it the writing or the storyline, whatever you want to call it, but the writing or storyline in season 1 of Dungeons and Daddies is one of the best pieces of media I've ever consumed. And if you know me, you would think, man, I'm not going to fucking listen to that. And you shouldn't, but it's really, really good.
Are you all listening to season 3?
I am. I'm not caught up all the way.
I like it a lot. I'm a big fan.
It's Will, right? Will's DMing, and it's the Call of Cthulhu system, so
Yeah.
it's the D100 madness shit.
Yeah, which I really want to play. It seems really fun.
I don't hate it. These different systems that are out there, I'm like, don't get me wrong, like to me, D&D 5e is always going to hold a place in my heart because I like all of the conditions, or I like just the stuff that comes with it. It's fun.
Yeah, you like mid-maxing. That's what you like doing.
I like winning at D&D, Tim. It's different.
I have been listening to season 3. I think 4 episodes in right now or something like that.
It picks up.
It gets
wild.
It gets so much better. There's a turn, like, I don't remember which episode.
I just like the fact that Will not take any of fucking Freddy's shit, like, at all.
Freddie Wong.
Freddie Wong. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No,
Freddie Wong annoys me
I love Freddie.
beyond, like, anybody on that fucking podcast so much.
I hear that a lot from fans of it. I like how this podcast is just us talking about a different podcast.
Another podcast,
That's my fault. But
Either Tim's podcast or, Dungeons Natties or whatever.
I've never one time brought up my podcast.
you have another podcast?
Not, yeah.
What's it called?
So what's the worst horror movie you've ever seen?
Dude, I'm honestly sitting because I don't watch a lot of horror movies.
Same.
And the few that I do watch, I tend to like because I'm very picky about watching horror movies. Because I don't like a lot of supernatural shit in general. Like ghosts don't do it for me. Monsters do sometimes, but then usually I'm like, I don't know. I'm like Cloverfield. That's not a horror movie, right? That's a kaiju movie.
Yeah.
Like that's
Great movie, though.
Sci-fi, yeah.
Wait, 13 Ghosts was a good or bad film?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
okay.
No, that's a very good answer.
Hollow Man was good or bad?
Yes.
Oh,
That's bad.
That's
I think
right.
Hollow Man is.
I disagree. I don't find it a horrible movie.
I think it's terrible. I mean, personally, but like 13 Ghosts is great because Matt Lillard.
Well, because of a lot of reasons.
Well,
Matthew Lillard rules. He's
Elizabeth Shannon,
Yeah.
Shannon Elizabeth.
Elizabeth Shannon. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh. Yeah.
sorry.
Duh.
It was
The
know
fucking
why.
foreign exchange student, dude. Wait, what?
Hollow Man, and then I was thinking Kevin Bacon, and I was going to talk about how awesome Trimmers is.
Yes.
Also,
Tremors is a horror movie.
Yeah, that's a monster movie too. Like that. That's something like. But that movie is great. There is so much like. When I say subtext, I don't mean like pretentious beat you over the head subtext, but like in the very beginning, one of the first shots, it's I don't even remember the characters' names, but it's Kevin Bacon and the other guy, and they're putting up a fence, and Kevin Bacon is like hammering something into this fence, and he misses every single time, and then they just move on, and the guy doesn't say anything, but he sits for a minute and looks at it, and then moves on with him. I'm like, that's great. I don't know why that's just so funny. It's
Earl and Cal, I think.
Earl and Cal.
And then
Damn.
The second one is not
Burt
very
Gummer.
Burt Gummer.
None of them are good after the first
Reba McEntire, baby.
one. I always forget she's in that movie.
That scene,
How?
that scene is
How dare you? Don't ever forget Reba.
is so stupid, but it's so tight when
the
the
single mom
graboid
that
breaks
works
through the
two
wall and
Yeah.
it's just she shoots it with a flare gun. I think.
Well, they shoot it with everything. And
Yeah.
then I just
Well, the elephant gun.
You broke into the wrong rec
because
room.
Bert couldn't get penetration with the elephant gun.
That's after they got up top.
yeah.
But
can you think of a better character name that's been written down or typed like a stronger name than Castor Troy?
In just film?
Just sure. Just actually media. Just give me media.
it's really funny because I love the name Castor Troy, but the fact that his brother's name is Pollux
Pollux.
is so cringy of like, oh my God, who wrote this schlock? But just like,
That is also the most John Woo film of John Woo films ever created.
This is
Impossible
We're
2.
talking about Face Off. For
I
those who don't
love
know.
John Woo. Like that was peak John Woo too. Like mid
that
'90s.
is
Like
why is everyone holding two pistols and diving?
that movie. has,
why are there
like,
doves in slow motion? Like what is happening?
My favorite, the face waterfall.
I can
They
eat
call it
peach
on-
for hours.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the fucking fingers. And
That's how they
like,
just
yeah.
say hi in that family.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Danny Masterson's in that movie. He plays a rapist.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Danny Masterson
They
plays.
pointed at him and said, "Get to it." He was like, "He's been
plays the
method this whole time."
boyfriend.
Like,
how meta! Awesome.
damn, dude. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
John Woo's like where he was doing the Chinese films like with Chow Yun Fat and all that stuff, like Hard Boiled and
Oh yeah.
God, those movies are so good. I wonder if you can get those. They're probably fucking dumb expensive.
Castor Troy is a really.
Such a strong
I will say.
name,
I
dude.
think Hans Gruber. I think
Hans
is a
Gruber
very
is an
good villain
excellent name. Excellent name.
I know this is transcending movies a little bit, but Vecna it's a very
Vecna's super punchy.
Like-
Because it's not like
Riddick-
Mephistopheles or some big ass name, of like, wow,
couple syllables.
Yeah.
It's
Riddick.
Adolf. I'm just kidding.
I don't like that one. That's the
You don't like that one?
The OLF.
It's a little like wrist flap.
Riddick is a great name.
Well, not just that sound.
You know he paints.
Riddick.
Riddick
Yeah.
is a good one.
name. I still don't think they hold a candle to Castor Troy though. That is
Yeah,
a great
that is
point.
Kratos.
What's his name? Dominic Torino. Is that
Toretto.
Toretto.
That's pretty good. I can't hate on that.
Is he the bad? He's an anti-hero, I guess. He is the antagonist.
No, he's not.
Kinda.
No, he's not.
In the first one? No. Who's the antagonist then?
Gasoline. Got it. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, hold on.
The Asian dude.
What's Bodhi's name?
Johnny Tran or something.
What's Bodhi's name in Point Break?
Bodhi. Boda.
It's
Bodaha.
what's his last name? Ugh,
I don't think they say it.
They do, but like once. Anthony Kiedis. That's a good villain name.
Yeah, I mean, if you read his memoir, it is. Yeah, Jesus.
I didn't. What happened with his memoir?
Walter
it's
White's
rough.
son, Flynn.
What?
No.
It's Flynn now.
Do you have any points about? Well, I'm actually.
He's just
curious.
a terrible person.
Okay,
like,
Anthony
that's
Kiedis is-
legitimately, like when you read his book, where it's like very pretentious and very over the top.
His
and he's,
girlfriend's like 22.
and he's
His
just done
current
some-
girlfriend. He's
Yeah.
pushing 70.
and he's done some terrible things, and he talks about it in his book.
Full Seinfeld.
Yep. I was
But to
actually
an-
going
but
to
to answer your
reference
question,
Seinfeld.
But we.
I mean,
Castor.
there's a
Johnny
lot of good
Snob.
names, but that is strong.
so good. It's such a good name. Like in such a great piece of film.
What's
Whatever.
what's the bad guy in A Knight's Tale?
Jafar. Oh.
That's the good guy. Jafar.
Fuck, what is that guy's name?
I will say side cut.
I mean, Johnny Utah's a good name, right?
Yeah, but he's the hero.
Yeah,
But that's
he
like-
didn't say.
Also,
anything
though,
about
in A
being
Knight's
villain.
Tale, I
I thought
hate
it was
how
specifically a
when
villain.
Homeboy's flipping through.
Jabbar and I make fun of that shit all the fucking time.
No, but any
also a dog shit
any name
movie.
that has to do with the state.
I love that
Like, fuck
movie.
you, dude. That movie rules.
I do. I love it. It's not a good movie, but I love
Actually,
it.
that's a movie that is.
Hold on,
I-
hold that thought. Hold that
unironically
thought. What were you saying?
All anything that has a name of a state involved in it sucks. Johnny Utah sucks. Boston as the band. Kansas as the band. Suck. All of them suck. All
Boston's
across.
a city. You're like,
But-
excuse me?
Don't matter. If it's a place, a time, a thing that I don't like, it sucks. Sticks. That's a place. It's a river. Fuck them.
You hate the river Styx?
I don't see why not.
Okay.
You would
Full of ghosts.
You would think I would. You think I would align with Sticks?
Having ass ghost looking motherfuckers just chill.
Yeah, I don't like scary movies. Why would I like Ghost Rivers?
Ghost rivers.
My mom did me in it, but she left my ankle out or whatever. So it's a whole thing.
Oh, like
Achilles.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. I'm gonna dip you in this big old river of dead folks, and then
Just get a
gonna be
net,
good.
mom, and come like drag me out, stupid ass.
You'll
Like,
be good. That's
No, she's got to hold you by your Achilles tendon.
Could you hold now by his Achilles right now? Like for
Fuck
real,
no.
for real?
Tyler's soft though. He's weak.
Oh yeah. Could your dad do it then?
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen his
Yeah.
forearms? He shows them
Yeah.
off often.
Yeah.
We get a
much
dad.
as he-
Pete packs pistols when tornadoes come.
Did you
know
all
what
hear
I'm
about
saying?
this?
Like,
Last night, all this weather
this
came
real?
through.
Yes.
This is. I asked Sammy earlier. Was like, why? Or I asked Mom. So he was, he's freaking out. He's having Sammy text Tyler and I like, hey, just get a bag ready. And I was like, a bag for what do you mean?
Goodbye.
Sammy was like, Dad is standing. It's 9 p.m. She goes, Dad is standing outside in the dark, staring at the sky. Just like, it's coming.
I can see where you guys get it.
Hell!
I can see where you weather freaks get it. You know what I did? Took a bunch of melatonin. I'm just like, getting sucked up in the hurricane. I don't give a fart.
Take me.
Yeah, we have children.
What literally are you gonna do? What literally?
Move to the lower level. Like,
Don't have
Doesn't
one.
work.
I do.
You didn't cut a hole in your kitchen like I told you to.
I don't have to put a fire pole in my house to get down to the lowest level.
You have to go outside where the tornado and the cows.
Gotcha, because you open the doors, dead.
Like in this
Twister a horror
scenario,
movie? Is Twister a horror movie?
It
It's
is.
scary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Helen Hunt. Yeah.
Hey,
just because.
Food.
Oh wait, I forgot that. What's that guy's name? He's got 3 names. A triple barrel
Philip
name.
Seymour
Philip
Hoffman.
Seymour.
Yeah.
I was.
It's like
He was sober for like 40 years and then died of a heroin overdose.
got him.
G.
So
Hold on. You got a conspiracy theory?
I do believe that.
Really?
That yeah, somebody killed that man.
Huh.
With heroin?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he was sober for so fucking long.
No. Why did they kill him?
Oh, I haven't gone down that
Not why do you
rabbit
think
hole.
that? Okay.
There was probably he probably said something that somebody didn't like.
I like that you.
I was. Tim,
like that you've
Tim just goes,
decided
we'll
what
never
happened before
know.
But why? That's the question.
I have a conspiracy theory.
What
Why'd they
did he
kill
know?
him? We'll never find
The
out.
thing is, like, I believe
Once they
certain
unseal the documents.
yeah, once the Epstein files come out, yeah.
I
No,
hope not.
I don't lean super hard into them because they're just rabbit holes that you can just infinitely go down forever, and it's just like, but in thinking that way, because obviously, like you look at things and you're just like, that dude probably actually didn't like Jeffrey Epstein obviously didn't fucking kill himself, right? Like
What?
Probably.
Did we do that on this podcast? Not Epstein, but did we do that of like if you could pick one conspiracy theory?
I asked people.
we have not. No.
No, we haven't.
What's the premise around this? You can
So yeah, this is borrowed from another podcast that I don't know what it is, but it is.
no, it's an original thought.
Sorry, this is from us, and it was stolen from us before we could go
Yeah.
public with it.
Wow.
So, but we're cool, like we're chill, so we're not going after.
We mailed it back to ourselves, so it's copyrighted.
Yep, that is how that works.
Yeah.
I know some copyright lawyers, and they were like, "Yeah, dude, that's about as official as it gets." So,
And then you guys like just started smoking weed again.
so can I get a beer or what? And I was like, "Oh yeah, sure."
Yeah.
Can you mail this to me?
So
You're a copyright lawyer, right? Yeah, just pour my beer, man. Yeah.
sure, man, whatever.
Fries in the bag.
Fucking-
You know, my-
I guess
Fucking
is it,
beer
is
me,
it a
dude.
conspiracy you believe or one
it
you
is
really
the,
like?
the premise is you get to pick any conspiracy theory and believe it wholeheartedly, and nobody, like sitting here, nobody can question you on it at all. Like they can't be like, well, hold on, they can't, you can ask questions, but if it gets to like, I don't know, it just is, you just have to accept it. Like the others,
Sure. That makes sense.
Fire away.
So I keep changing mine, but the one that I'm on right now was really funny because I was talking to a friend of mine that works for the company that this is about, and I was like, "Yeah, I have a theory, but I don't want to say anything because I don't
Long
want
John
to."
Silver's?
No,
Okay.
I don't want to say anything.
That's a banger.
And she's like, I was like, I don't want to offend anyone. And she's like, you in this group, you're not going to offend it. Who are you going to offend? I was like, you. And she's like, no. And then I said it, and she was immediately like, well. And I was like, no, you. So mine is that the brewery Rheingeist out of Cincinnati was conceived and like from the ground up. The concept was to explode in growth to be bought by AB InBev. And this is a little local because AB InBev at one point was looking at Rheingeist. Now, Rheingeist's official stance is that they have never been for sale. They were never intended to sell. They never had any visions of like selling. And I cannot believe that. It's like one of the guys that started it came from Sun King and didn't agree with Sun King being for a long time an Indiana exclusive beer. You could not get Sun King outside of the state of Indiana. Eventually, they grew into it, but West 6 was kind of the same. The West 6 idea originally was you can only get it in Kentucky. So Rheingeist was like, nope, fuck that. We're going to go do the exact same model as Sun King. And they essentially did. Self-distribution, everything else. And then blew up. And there were rumors when AB was looking at them that Rheingeist reps were sent out to buy Rheingeist back off of the shelf so that it basically inflated their sales numbers to be more favorable to sell. I have nothing to corroborate any of this in real life. This was all just rumors in the beer
crazy.
world.
They did that factually.
Yeah,
you know.
But that's the one where I was like, that's the one I'm on now because my friend who works for Rheingeist, she was like, "You're not gonna upset me with anything." I was like, "Okay," and said that. She was like, "Well, I mean, the thing is," and I was like, "No. The rules are you have to shut the fuck up and accept it." And she was not terribly happy. She doesn't listen to this.
Do either of you have one off rip?
Yeah, Tim, after you.
I don't. I'd have to think.
Like, yeah, I got one. You first, Tim. Come on.
Although to lean into that, Rheingeist puts out some pretty mediocre beers. So
I mean, I will honestly argue most breweries of their size kind of put out like most of their product is fairly mediocre because they're trying to cast a huge net.
Yeah,
there's a few exceptions, but it's also like I remember there's a lot for me that like New Glarus out of Wisconsin. I love almost everything they do. Love their beer. You can only get it in Wisconsin. So it's very romanticized for me. I used to love Yingling because I was like, that's some good beer, dude. And then we got it like in Indiana and Kentucky. I'm like, this shit's mid as fuck. Like I was like, I'm paying $2 more for an Amberbach. Like, no.
Yeah. I've just never been a fan of Rheingeist. Like
I like some of their stuff for what it is. Honestly, the Cincy Light, I like that. I like that beer a lot.
To be fair, I haven't had that. The only one that I've had from them that I enjoyed was a barrel-aged stout. I'm trying to think what it was, but it was like a
Ink.
Yes. Yeah. But it was like one that was sitting on the shelf for like over a year, and I was like, oh yeah, well I'll try that. So it had already been aged for at least a year, and it was very good. But other than that, no. Their fucking IPA is garbage, dude. It's so bad.
Truth is like the #1 selling IPA in Ohio.
Oh,
really?
Oh, I can guarantee it. Yeah.
Because it's the thing, because it's weird. It's like Cincinnati, Columbus, Indy.
Bunch of bigots.
Well, those places are so weird. Or they're not weird. Louisville's the weird one of like, you go to Cincinnati and every single bar has Rheingeist on. Everybody.
Yep.
You go to Columbus, that there are whoever the hometown heroes are, like people champion these brands. Louisville, nah. Louisville don't fuck with that. They're like, oh yeah, like we're from here, and they're like, oh really? How come you can't be as good as insert, like Lagunitas? Like, but they're from California. Like, yeah, and you should have been from California, idiot. Like,
I don't see any stone on that bitch.
Like,
I do love
it's
Lagunitas
funny.
though.
And the thing, Lexington is not
Lagunitas.
like that, but Louisville is. Right? Just specifically with beer, it's Louisville Metro. Like the actual city is also like, I'm gonna say anti-beer, but so much tourism comes from bourbon
Yeah.
that like they will not allocate any tourism dollars to any beer tourism, which there's like Louisville is one of the top cities in the country with breweries per capita. There's a lot of beer tourism that actually comes through, and it's just really funny to me because like Lexington, their entire like ale trail, whatever the fuck
It's like horse burgers.
right? But it's funded by the state.
Yeah. Ty?
The Northern Lights are actually extraterrestrial messages being sent to Earth so that we can improve our technology.
I'm not going to question that one bit. I think that's great.
Is it? I have no follow up to
Okay,
that.
cool.
No, I'd like to believe that they are.
Well, that doesn't,
It doesn't matter.
because
It doesn't matter.
your
Hold on.
opinion. Well,
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
I like to believe
No,
that
you gotta
they
let it
are
go.
alien lights, but it's like more of like a fireworks show, like a drone show, like that they do now. So it's not really. They're not trying to help us.
Well, that
they're trying to
sucks
help
that
us.
you were
though.
wrong.
But that's questioning.
That actually plays into my Rheingeist theory.
That doesn't matter.
You can't question the Rheingeist theory. That's. Hold on. Also, did you just Google that?
No.
Okay, I
No,
saw
was
you on your
Facebook.
phone, so I
Yeah,
was like,
no.
is he just been like, cool?
We started talking about
conspiracy
different
theory?
breweries and I got bored.
Conspiracy
so.
near me. Funny, better conspiracy than Alex near me.
No, I was actually watching just TikTok videos of like Maze
People get
Runner or
fucked
whatever,
up like
like someone making pasta or like.
Why?
I wasn't. I was.
All right.
I was like,
Okay, picture this. So, like, you're blind.
Yeah.
You're deaf. You know, yeah, I know.
going into a Helen Keller.
I am Helen Keller, yes.
So you're blind and you're deaf. Are you telling me you're an author, a political activist, a lecturer, and
I
achieved
knew-
remarkable things?
I knew exactly where this was
Easy,
going.
baby.
Can I add
Ain't
on-
no fucking way.
Can I add on to that?
Please.
She flew a
She
plane.
flew a fucking plane.
Yeah, but so did the guys
Who
who
was-
did 9/11. They didn't need to see.
Wait.
Yeah, they did. Like,
I mean, like, did they achieve their objective? Ooh, yikes.
Did they
Yikes, Buster! It's Thursday. So yeah, like the first deaf blind person to earn a bachelor of arts degree. Like, what the fuck even is that? Do you think I know what that is? Like, do art once, stupid. She wrote several books. Don't think so. I don't know. We all know this.
valid point.
Thank you.
I want to see the books written, and they're just like all
yeah.
like
Well, I mean, like, apparently she had like a special handler that would like, Helen would like diddle in the special handlers or go like or whatever, and like in her hand. Shout out to all my actually no deafies are listening to this, so like I don't give a fuck, dude.
There's like actually fuck deaf people.
So because
Waiting for your brother-in-law to be like, actually, like,
I'm deaf. Like
yeah,
do I have a brother-in-law?
yeah.
yeah, Lee,
Dumb
right.
shit. Oh yeah. No.
Wow, the only other person that listens to the podcast.
My like
brother-in-law?
So your wife's sibling
I
is
had
your
like
brother-in-law.
I was filtering. I was just going like the Plinko machine in my head was
Who
going.
the fuck?
They just landed on zero. Like
No.
no, dude.
All right, my
related by
conspiracy theory
marriage?
is that David has no idea how like marriages work, or
That's
like
not a conspiracy.
interconnected.
David,
You can't argue this, Alex.
No,
you can't argue with me.
I won't argue the conspiracy, but that's like being like my conspiracy theory is there's a ceiling fan in here. Like
Yeah.
but there it is.
Okay,
No.
and I can't
But
argue.
no,
with it.
no
That's
one,
not
no one out of
conspiracy.
this room can prove that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's true.
Dang it.
Damn, dab on him, bro. Fucking dab on him.
So like
dude.
anything.
Jeez. What the fuck?
David
was
doesn't
that?
know how
He's
marriages
knife
like
cut.
operate,
this?
or I mean, if anything, I would say like you know how you like stack rank your friends or whatever. It goes back to like who do you keep around to make sure your life is better than theirs or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, your MySpace top 8.
Or bottom 8 at this point. Jesus.
My
Yeah.
top 3 are here, and I'm like, Christ.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Bummer, dude.
I went wrong somewhere along the way.
My top 8 were 6 bands and
Nobody cares.
And Julia,
and then
don't bring it up. Don't bring it up.
So I have a couple of like ex. You know, the joke is I bring up the ex or whatever. Like, who's your ex? Do you have an ex?
Yeah, a couple.
Who?
I want
First
names,
of all,
dude.
what is the
Social Security.
context
Yeah,
that we're
what's the
getting
context?
into?
Wait, the context of an ex?
No,
wait, like,
no,
as in,
like, why are you asking?
Out of like, so I go.
no, you
I go,
set me up.
Answer the
so-
question.
I got it. Hang on. I go Carly, and then everyone goes ooh, or I go Laura, and everyone goes ooh, and then we're
Well,
like,
hold on.
who's the ooh
Hold
for
it. You go,
Oh.
Carly.
Yeah, because you know,
I was looking at some old wedding pictures of mine,
oh,
and she was in our wedding party, and it's one where it's like, huh. Like, I don't know. Claire had.
Are you talking about exes that like the
did you have
prominent
any,
like a prominent?
Did you have any
ex,
significant like relationships before your current one?
or- Got it.
Nope.
Right answer, Alex.
Yep. Claire might listen to this. She's not gonna.
She couldn't even fucking like. I bet it's probably hard for her to tie her shoes sometimes because she just gets so spacey or whatever. She's like, "What if I wave sage over it or something? What if the
She doesn't wave sage,
Let me-
dude. She
let me-
smudges it. Is that
Let
what
me
she-
tell you something about your wife. I went to go pick up my kids.
Please,
Yeah,
please do
I
it.
will. To back up exactly what David is saying, I went to go pick up my kids yesterday. I pulled up to the stop sign at the school. She walked in front of us with your kids, and I literally waved like this. And she looked up and waved like this as to say, "Thanks for letting me go through the stop sign."
Yeah.
And then just kept walking. And I was like, I'm like, I was like, I see you and your children. Like,
It's
I
your fault
see-
for not rolling down the window and saying, "Hello, Clara, Harry, Sam."
Yeah.
Clara, vote. I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
It's me,
directly
Tim.
to
Tim
you.
Johnson, your
Yeah.
friend. Hello, and honk 3 times.
Yeah, that's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me.
she
I
was
get
doing
it.
those two sticks with that
She's
longer
not
stick in the middle.
To answer your question, Whitney has been my one and only true love.
Love that.
I will not give you ammo for anything. You'll go, we'll bring it up. No one listens to this. It'll be a lunch rub.
I don't need ammo. Like you provide
You guys-
ammo already.
They already,
That's- I'm
he
not
already
giving you
knows your
more.
guys' life. It's not like
I know. He needs a refresher.
There was that hot chick that worked at Rocky's.
yeah, bun.
her name was Bun.
Do you
Either
remember-
that or Lindsay or Lauren, something with an L.
Yeah, Lorne.
Lauren.
Lauren Michaels.
No,
Lauren-
different
Mitchells.
Lauren Mitchells.
I do remember Christina
girl
trying to
Yeah.
feed an orb spider a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
Did it work?
No.
No, yeah, yeah. The spider was like, "Danke."
That spider was like,
Just like,
you know what?
"Danke."
German orb spider. Obviously.
Yeah. Jeffersonville,
Yeah.
big German city.
I didn't want to be weird about it.
Yes, I have an ex that was my first pretty much everything. Actually, she was my first everything.
First
think about it.
child?
Other than that. Other than that.
First marriage, first child.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
Other than marriage
were they
and child.
here?
No.
Okay.
This was in Vegas, yeah.
Cool.
Her name was Kelly, and it was
Jelly belly.
my first love, my first real kiss, my first fuck, my first like all of that. Like, yeah.
I remember.
I remember.
You remember her?
Man, those speakers sound good.
No,
We're not
what
doing it
he
'cause-
just said.
I was reminded the brother-in-law might listen to this. So I'm not trying to say like, anyway, I was getting fucking blown. Am I right, Lee? High five.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I'm getting my piece destroyed, right? So,
I do remember.
So who was the best head you ever had from? Go ahead. Go,
right.
You first, David.
my wife.
David.
Yeah, David for sure.
It was Alex.
It was Alex. Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, dude, I'm trying to sleep. He's like, just accept it.
You already paid
I
for
think
it.
this is sexual assault. Like it's not.
Yeah.
He's like,
My
our
conspiracy theory
bedroom's
is
touched.
it's not,
We might
so-
as well too.
Danny Masterson.
Jesus Christ.
Which part's weird?
The rape part.
You brought that up. He just said someone's name.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I got him.
That's pretty good. That might be a good spot
It
to
was good. No, dude.
You want to?
We're going 45 more minutes.
6 hours, baby.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So like,
How long's the longest podcast ever? Cory Booker just. We could go longer than him.
what did he do? Just like
25
That's a long
hours.
time.
he read out of his head, or like,
Yes. He was just like.
what is funny about that?
He read out of his head.
Is this a real thing? He did a 25-hour podcast?
Yeah.
26
No,
hours.
No, he
he
did.
did a filibuster, but
But it was 25 hours long.
It didn't
Yeah,
work.
but
We
like-
didn't win the
yeah,
presidency.
I was like,
so like,
honestly, it's I'm not trying to take too much away from him, but I'm not giving him any
Oh.
credit for like you spoke for 25 hours. Cool, so like we're good. Like we have healthcare now, or like we're gonna you know what exactly like at the end of all of this.
so like tariffs are good, or like.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Yeah,
All right.
let's go ahead and get out of here.
Anybody else have any like really cool? So it's Thursday. It's early
You guys did
April. What are we doing? You know,
I went and saw a movie. Oh, actually, I did have one thing I wanted to tell you all.
This camera.
yeah, right.
So on my drive home for like the 8th, 9th, 10th time,
Jorked your peener.
I figured out like
Jazzed his pants.
what my niche is going to be for YouTube and like the kind of videos I'm going to make because it changes every 48,
6
72 hours.
Yeah.
But I had this thought because of some song that came on my shuffle. And I was like, man, I want to go hang out with somebody, ideally a friend from high school, and just do what we did in high school. That being just listen to full albums in a car until we see the sun starting to peek over the horizon and go, oh, fuck, we got to get home. And
That sounds miserable.
I know, but I still kind of want to do it. And
What
I
about
knew
the-
I was like,
what about
I'll
the
ask these
sun
guys.
going
And then-
down and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta get home?
No, dude. No,
Yeah, absolutely, no.
That's not the same
Sounds
thing.
awful, dude.
So that's why I was like, I'll pitch it, and then I was like, oh, they're all gonna be like, fuck you, kill yourself. So I was half right.
Kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you already
feel like
died.
75%.
You already died.
Yeah.
So, I don't want to tell you
Yeah,
to kill yourself.
that's it.
I'll tell you right now, as somebody who's going on these trips, like, with my guy friends and stuff, trying to relive those moments and staying up past like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it,
No.
but I want to try.
It gets to a point where I'm like, hey guys, I love you, but I'm going to fucking bed, man. Like,
Yeah, I got hammered in the movie theater and I was like, I'm out.
dude,
Like,
you freaked me out, dude. I was just like, where the fuck is Tyler?
You
I was-
left the movie?
Yeah.
yeah.
He called an Uber from the theater and left and didn't tell anybody that he left.
I was drunk, I was tired, I was ready
And then
to lay down.
then we all got a
like,
text. He said, I'm home. And I was like, oh, okay, well, at least he's good.
Oh, Louisville.
Fine. Yeah, flew back home. Fuck you. Yeah.
I also
Hammered drunk.
I had a thought of how fun it would be. I was looking up
That was a fun night, dude.
that was a fun day.
Yeah.
the cheapest flights round trip out of Louisville to anywhere. And I was like, man, I kind of want to just like fly somewhere for 8-10 hours and then get on a plane and come back. I can get to Tampa round trip for $80.
Yeah, you could.
I think, I
But
don't
like,
know,
what's
it'd be
down there?
fun.
Like fucking weird spiders or something?
You just gonna go down there and like eat a burger and turn around and come back?
I mean, probably a Cuban if I'm in Tampa. But, I mean, yeah, kind of. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I don't have, like, fuck you money, but if I get a bonus or something.
You don't have time. Like,
for 12 hours?
Yeah.
I got 12 hours.
Guys, I took a trip. You won't believe where I landed next. That's the state of the video, my guys. Like,
see you tomorrow.
We upload
that was me making fun of
every
you, by the way.
day.
Alex just starts doing Jack Doherty videos. He's like,
The Twitter guy?
I don't know, some YouTube kid with a broccoli cut that just like runs into people and he's like, yeah, I'm tough.
Are we adding anything to like,
No, let's get
the
a
social
yeah.
zeitgeist or whatever?
No,
but
we're actually gonna wrap this up. So
yeah,
we're gonna get
happy Thursday,
The hell
guys.
we are. You'll drag me away from this bite. Hey, get him.
No, we got him. We got him away.
Wrap
Yeah.
us, Tim.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna get out of here. Alex is dead again. I've been Tim.
I'm Ty.
David Thomas Williamson.
That made it weird. All right. Have a good night,
Birthday
guys.
next Friday.
Bye.
See you guys.